Of course, with a brand new um theme song. Yeah.
That's right. So okay, so Tim, I know like some of that magic happened like without me telling you about it. How do you feel about it?
I like it. I was gonna ask the listeners how they feel about it.
Yeah, yeah. So Tim is obviously a musical genius, as we all know, and he wrote this really beautiful vocal tag from an idea for an intro, which I really loved. Um,
It was a mess. I was watching Sherry Shepherd one day and I'm
oh,
like, what if I was a talk show host and like, or what if we were talk show hosts?
yeah.
Like we were on daytime TV talking to Kelly Clarkson about her shit, talking to Sherry Shepherd and how she got her things together. And we would, turn the volume up and we would hope that you would get a snack and sit down, You're listening to Cub and
Cub
Chub.
and Chub.
Hi, I'm Tim
And I'm Bear, and this is Cub.
and Chub
There it is. There it
for your
is.
nerves. No.
But yeah, Tim put together this really cute tag, and I was like, I think I can reverse engineer some music behind it. So that's what you're hearing up front. We hope you guys
So
enjoy it.
that's the thing, right? Is like I I always go with the melody that I speak, right? That I sing.
Yep.
And like I've always done that as a child. I've always like I as a child I didn't even want somebody playing piano behind me. I was like, no girl, like you're gonna mess me up. Um
Uh
but
huh.
like I think when you came into my life, you kind of like got the vibe of things and you do
Yeah.
great. So
Oh,
I
thank you.
yeah,
We make special music together. Well,
you
now we have
do.
a theme song. That's ours, and I love it.
Yes. So turn the volume up,
Pop, pop,
let's not sit
pop,
down.
pop.
You're listening to Cub
Cub
and
and
Chub,
Chub.
Cub and Chub.
There it
Yes,
is.
girls, there is no auto tune behind that. It's just
No,
me.
Tim, it's all natural for Timothy. That's right.
Hey, brother.
Tim, you're in Atlanta,
I am.
adjusting to things, I know.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Well,
Things are adjusting
oh, I'm
me.
sorry. I'm so sorry. Before we get into Atlanta, I just caught the glow from my skin routine and I am fucking living.
So
And
I
sorry.
just want to let you know that I know that there were times in the past
Uh huh.
I did similar things, and you were just like, "Girl, okay."
Girl, get over it, girl. I
But now
know,
you get it. You get the hype.
but then you get
You
it. That's
get
right.
the price of good face.
This
Like,
is, yes, yes.
wait till you start like
Oh,
getting to like
mm.
whew, these Korean creams and potions and lotions.
Yeah, yeah. I know there's a darker, not
That not
darker, but
even
there's
that.
a
It's just like there's a
bigger
pool
circle.
that you're just like, let me dip my toe, and they're like, give me the perfume.
Yeah, that's right.
They just snatch your soul and they give you a good face for it, and you're just like,
Yeah.
okay. So, but
I'm
yeah,
sorry. I'm sorry. Atlanta's been a little adjustment is where we were going.
Atlanta's been adjusting me. So
Your chakras
yeah,
unaligned and
it's like
such.
I didn't realize I was out of line, but it was like, oh no, you're out of line, sweetie. And we're about to get right in. We're about to,
Yeah.
it's just like a back crack, my neck, my
Mm,
back, my metaphorical pussy. Um,
yeah.
it's
And that
it's
crack.
it's it's been fucked,
Yeah.
and like not in the great ways, but I I'm used to, having the shit beat out of me once or twice a year anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm just glad that it's happening now in the beginning before I get to the rest of the year. So
Well, I think once we get the routine down, right? Once we get back into a work, like once we're making that money, you know what I
yeah,
mean? Like once the routine is back, I think you're gonna find your spot. You're gonna be good.
For sure, because 2024, 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4 equals 8. And I ate that. So
Ate that. You ate
yeah.
that. That's right. That's how that math works. Tim, before we dive in, can I do some shameless plugs?
Of course. Because I mean, if
Listen,
you weren't going to do it, I was going to do it. So
okay. Well, listeners, you may or may not know if you're following our socials. I have some new music that's out.
mhm.
You can stream it Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you get your stuff. DJ Barebones, which is my DJ handle. I've
Yes.
got some new music there. I've also got some new rock music under my handle Shadow Bear. You can get all the information on my Instagram, which is DJ Barebones. That's bear like the animal, bones with a Z, DJ Barebones. And putting that out into the world because I've been in a very creative, productive moment, and I'm trying to ride that wave while I can. So yeah, if you want to listen to some new music, would greatly appreciate if you guys want to stream some of my music. So thank you.
So I have something to say about that.
Okay.
You've been lying. I've been trying. Hello again. Say you. Yeah.
Oh, look at you.
I love that song. It's so cute. I love it.
Thank you. That's one of my favorites too. It's Tim was singing Save You, which is one of my songs with Shadow Bear. So again, please take a listen. Really appreciate that.
He's a dual personality for that bisexuality. Yes.
That's right. That's right. I got my fuck boy DJ over here and my little sad rock boy over here.
Emphasis on the fuck.
Fucked. Whatever you want to go with. So
speaking of which, we're going to Heretic.
We're gonna go to Heretic. What a transition, Tim. That's right. Heretic for Barracuda, the Winter
Beef Ball.
Winter Beef Ball down at Atlanta on Saturday, February 17th. Mm-hmm. Me and Tim will be there for the... Well, you know what? If you guys want to know what kind of party they're throwing, you guys can go find it, get your tickets.
Go find it.
Yes.
Go find the address. And if you want to see us, you'll see us. And if not, I understand.
Yeah, I think the tickets are on Eventbrite, so, or whatever that website is. So, yeah.
Go and bear all.
Bear all, baby. So, I really like that I'm promoting my new single, like I'm a Real Housewife of Richmond. Do you know what I mean? Like, and if you
it's certainly giving like you got your podcast.
Got my podcast.
You got your music going.
Got my new singles dropping.
Your little bear cub is in the basement.
Right. That's actually my favorite Sherry Shepherd bit is when she was on 30 Rock and she was trying to spin off her wife series, and she had her my new single, my single's dropping is dropping. It's like, wait, what is it? No, my new single is dropping. And it's like, I was like, I fucking love you, Sherry Shepherd. Anywho, so yeah, that's where my brain is. But yes, Heretic, February 17th. Come join me and Tim down in Atlanta if you're in the area. We'd love to see you. Mwah.
Yes. Mwah.
So, Tim, we talked about maybe doing another question episode. We tend to like these.
I love these question episodes because it gets, the creative juices going. It reminds me that you don't know everything about me. I don't know everything about you.
Yep.
And the listeners definitely don't know much about me. So,
No.
The 25% that I share with y'all, y'all is all y'all can handle. Y'all can't handle the full 100.
You all can't do it.
You can't.
It's not possible, and that's okay.
That's why it's an experience. It's not, I can't give you the full Monty. Sometimes you just have to poke in the head a little bit.
Yeah.
And, that's all. Out. Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna do questions and answers, and hopefully y'all enjoy it. And also send us some questions if you just want to know. If there's something that we say that you want to know more about, There's wearecubandchub@gmail.com. And
Yeah, send them in. Let us know what you want to know.
we love questions. So
Who wants to go first? Me or you, Tim?
I'm going to go first.
Okay.
Um, all right. Well, first question is you're bisexual, right?
Yes, that's what I am today.
uh, yes, I love that journey for you.
Thank
Um,
you.
so do you right now have anybody that you're crushing on, like celebrity wise or down the street wise? Who is your
Mm.
two gender crushes if you care about gender?
That's a great question. I love that. So is a little bit of a cheat because we talked about him in a previous episode recently, but Barry Keoghan, he is an
Yes.
Irish actor who is in
Drink your
Saltburn,
bath water.
drinking bathwater. And I know I know Tim accused me in that episode of just wanting to see him naked doing nasty things, which I'm not upset about. I'm not gonna lie,
I
but
mean,
he's
a lot of people want to see it as well. So
yeah. Um, these Irish boys are having a moment. So Barry Keoghan and then the two actors in All of Us Strangers are both well, one is gay Irish, the other I believe is straight or is at least currently dating a female, but plays a lot. But the gays love him, and he's not upset about it.
I mean, you should be. We have
No,
money.
we're fine with that. So but they're all Irish, and I'm just like yes, and none of them are redheaded Irish, which is also fine. You know, some you got to find some love for the black haired kids. It's
I mean,
fine.
I don't understand why you don't feel ashamed because
I feel a
you're
certain
Scottish.
way.
You're Scottish.
I'm Scottish. I'm crossing the channel for this,
Wow.
and happy to do so because these boys just gave me so much life. And if they got into the sun for 5 seconds, they would burn and die, and it's very sad. But I can't really speak.
The breaks are the breaks. So.
So Barry Keoghan is currently doing that for me, and then this is how I know I'm bi. This is how I know I'm a bisexual because when Renee Rapp gets in front of me on my TV, I lose my shit. That girl is so fucking sexy and so
Really?
stupid and so funny and is multi-talented.
Yeah.
And she carries this level of confidence. Like
Yeah.
she just does not care, but it doesn't cross like funny enough. She's in Mean Girls, but she doesn't cross that like
Arrogant.
bitchy mean line where
Yeah.
you're like you seem like you might be tough to work with. She
Yeah.
just seems like I just took an edible and I do not care. And I'm like, I love that energy.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I was sitting in the theater with Al watching Mean Girls, and when she looks into the camera and goes, "Get in, loser," I'm like, yes, ma'am. I'm in the back seat. I'm going anywhere you want to take me. Anyway. So Renee Rapp is my current female crush. She is just.
I mean, she's a good like actress, singer, like
Well rounded,
and
yeah.
also she's in love with like the original Regina George. Like it's very,
Yep.
it's very queer in this life.
She's also openly bisexual, so she's another bi friend. What's up? She also, I just saw her last night on SNL with Meg. Came out and did their verse together.
Mm-hmm.
Their single right now is a great bop,
Is.
and they perform very well. Renee's just like grooving on her, and Meg's like, "Okay, white girl," and I'm like, I love it so much. It's so good. So,
and her music's good. She's a good writer.
oh
too.
yeah, no.
Like,
And it's moody. Like she can do pop, but she also has a couple singles that like lean more towards like 90s guitar rock. Like some of the choruses getting chunky. I'm like, I don't know. I'm bi. This is how I know I'm bi.
You're crushing for sure.
Crushing. Oh, Renee. Oh,
I'm here waiting for her bathwater. Like,
and Al, who's also bi. I'm looking across the couch and he's like watching it too. I'm like, I knew it. I knew we were both like Renee. You bitch.
So now y'all have a third. Yay!
We have our third. Me and Al will be coming out as having our third Renee Rapp. As soon as we can tell her, we'll let you guys know.
Yeah, this will be the clip for next week.
Hi,
So,
Renee. Can we be
and
your
we're gonna
third?
hashtag Renee so she
Yeah.
can see it.
There's also this part of me that knows that I'm 40 and she's 24, so
We're not
it's a
gonna think about
little
age. We're not gonna think about that.
like
She's a
it's a
very
more
mature. She's
it's
very
more
mature.
admiration. It's like
Yeah.
admiration, but
The way
she
she dresses is very 40. It
oh
is.
I
Yeah.
don't
It's
I try
very
to be
40.
appreciative of the fact that these people are younger and trendsetters, and I'm of a
Well,
certain
age when
age.
it's appropriate is just a number.
There
So
we go.
that
There we go.
there you go.
But
Like
Renee Rapp,
when it's above 21, it's nothing but a number.
yeah. So love you, Renee Rapp. You're great.
Yes, I love that.
Okay, you ready for your first question?
Yes, of course.
Okay, if you could switch lives with any fictional character, or maybe even a real person, any real person or fictional character, whatever comes to mind, who would you switch lives with, and why?
Somebody that is incredibly healthy, wealthy, and in the best loving relationship of their life. Anybody, pick a person. Like,
Okay, so so
because I want to
let's
know what
just,
that's like. I don't. Like,
I know I
I don't
appreciate
want,
that. I
yeah,
appreciate
I
that.
want to know what that's like to like want to love somebody past like next week. But
Okay. No, I understand.
so
So let's pivot off that. Let's just stick to a fictional person.
okay.
So any fictional person that you could switch lives with, who would it be and why?
Uh, I don't know why, but like immediately my head went to like Scandal. Like,
Scandal.
yeah,
Really?
but
Like
like that has nothing to
what's her
yeah, like
name?
Kerry
Pope?
Washington,
Kerry
like
Washington's character in that
Olivia
show?
Pope. Like it immediately went to that because of the white suits. Like it was just like it was just that. Like the
Okay.
white suits with like the red wine and it never spilled.
Never
And
spills.
she had a lot of mess going on and she could have spilled a lot. Like I'm a messy eater. Like I even have something on this shirt right now. Like
Oil stains. I got you. Yeah.
like I and the fact that like everything's she's just like it's handled. Like it's just
She's in
it's very
control.
much yeah, she's in control. Even when she's not, she is.
Yep.
Like she can figure it out immediately. Um, but I mean, that's what just first came to my mind. If I,
Interesting.
yeah, if I think about it, a fictional person, Winnie the Pooh,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
just up in there eating honey, pussy out, like just
No pants,
no
just
pants, like I always have loved the name Winnie. Like it's
Winnie.
so it's very cute. And like I love like a little bear. So that's fine. Yeah.
That's wonderful. That's a great answer, Tim. I love that.
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
good. Eating honey, no pants. He's a bear. Love
Yeah.
it.
She's a she.
Oh, sorry. Winnie is a she. I did not know that until very recently, by the way.
Oh, I always see I am the opposite. I always assumed it was a she because her name
I
is Winnie.
Yeah. I just thought it was a very loving, caring male bear. I think that's
There
I
are
think that
none there.
I think that's shut up. I think that's a gentrification of animals that some people do. Like all
Yeah.
dogs are male unless
Cats
otherwise.
are female.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's a me problem, not a yeah. Okay, interesting. I like that. Also, what happened to Kerry Washington? Where is she? What is she doing?
She recently just got told that her dad was not her dad.
Oh, I did see
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, so she's on that like press junket, and in a loving way, like in a
Okay.
really great way. Like she personally feels like it's a way to explore life and like see
Yeah.
something that's unwritten for her. So like she's
Okay.
excited about it, and she's obviously done the therapy with her parents to like get them over it and all this other stuff. So
Gotcha.
we see it for her. Yeah.
Okay. Love you, Kerry.
Now I can't tell you what Fitz has been doing, but
That's the president.
yeah,
He
because
he's one of those character actors who he was in. Did you ever see Ghost with Whoopi Goldberg and Patrick Swayze?
yeah, I
So
did.
he was the bad guy Carl in that movie.
Oh.
He's the one that killed Patrick Swayze. He was the first original Carl. I'm like, we can't have good Carls. It's Carl Winslow and nobody else. And
Still not.
so,
But like,
even that one's a little problematic. Anyway, okay.
I mean, but yeah. So I'm gonna go with what article clothing art. What art? Give me a second.
I got you.
What article of clothing do you most love right now? Like, what is getting the most play?
So no lie, this bear hoodie that I got for Christmas is
Mhm.
currently the one that's in rotation the most because
Yes.
it's very warm. It's cold here in Virginia,
Mhm.
and I wanted this. It was on my wish list, and I got it. So this is probably up there. Um,
Who got it
I
for you?
uh, it was a secret Santa gift from Al's brother. So he
Oh,
got me as a secret Santa, or I was his secret Santa. Wait, he was my secret Santa. So this was from him. Um,
awesome.
and so that, and then I've also been in a hat season, which you gave
Mhm.
me some fearless feedback about recently. I appreciate that.
I mean,
And
listen, you are one of the loves of my life, so I have to let you know when I don't like something.
I no, I get it. As somebody whose head has not allowed them to have a lot of head accessories in their lives, to
Mhm.
be in a hat season was just new for me. So I just like dove in.
Got you.
But I also am trying to appreciate the fact that I still have some hair that I want to play with, and I need to show that off
Listen,
while I can because this will not last forever. And
a
so
lot of people your age don't have that.
yeah, no, so I'm just gonna keep rocking while I can. I do still rock a hat in the gym. I am that bruh.
Yeah.
But
Well, I
yeah,
mean, you gotta like signal to the other like bruggays that like
right,
you're
right.
you're there. They're like chill.
Yeah, and most of them say bear or have a bear on it. I'm trying to let people know what the deal is, you know. So, like, that's the other thing. At 40, I have fully leaned into bear accessories, just
Yes, because you are like I was
wholeheartedly.
looking when I was at your house. I
Uh,
looked over and I saw I saw that bear picture, and I was like, they are really into the bears and the gnomes. I tell
it's
you, like it's
well,
a thing. I'm
yes,
like, and I'm just like, I know that you love David the gnome, but at the same time, he's into gnomes, and I'm like, oh, that's cute.
it's cute. That works for him. I got my bear thing.
Yeah,
It's on the tinge. Yeah, it's
it's
so
a
far.
we all need our
We
things.
all need
Mine
our
is funny.
decor.
Yeah,
So yeah, I would say that my hoodie and my hats. Yeah, I'll probably get the most wear. Thank you.
good. So everyone, gift bear things.
Yes, I will never say no to some bear stuff. Tim got to rock in my new bear bed sheets that I got for
Yes, they're
Christmas.
very comfortable.
Very flannel, very
Yes.
warm. I love
Mhm.
those things. So I'm in my bear moment, literally. Okay, Tim. What's the most bizarre talent or skill you possess that not many people know about?
Things just fire off real
I'm sure
quick,
they
and I'm
do.
like, ooh, 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 ooh. My head giving skills are great. My ability to
I said that not many people would know about. Most of the people in Connecticut know about that now. Atlanta's about to figure that out real quick. Most.
wow. So most of the people in Connecticut,
Thank
it's a
you.
small country. No, it's a
First off,
small state.
first off,
It's a
that
small
is not
state.
the first time you've called Connecticut a country, and I fucking love it.
Girl, it is what it is. Y'all know what I mean. It's a state in this
It
country.
could be a country, it could be a city, it could be a territory we're
It's
trying to
a state
conquer.
of mind. How about that? Also, I was living above this soda shop.
Uh huh.
And don't you know them bitches built a speakeasy and I just saw it on
Uh.
I'm so mad.
Oh
I was like,
wow.
I really wanted to go to that speakeasy because I saw them building something. I was like, this looks clubby. Like
Oh,
it's giving,
gotcha.
it's giving club. And I was, and like they all were kind of like secretive. And I peeked in there a couple times. I was like, what y'all doing? But
Gotcha.
so they just opened it up, and I saw. So one of the dudes in Connecticut that does Like, this is what's hot in Connecticut. Just did one of the videos for it, and I'm like, fuck, I lived above that. I could have been there this whole time.
What
But
I'm sorry, are we going with fellatio? Is that the skill you want to go with?
no,
Oh, okay.
the skill is
Or
that
talent?
you're you can't pull the wool over my eyes too long. That's something. Like I will I've been given a gift from my ancestors in that I don't ask too many questions that I don't already know.
Okay.
Like, if you're doing something, I probably know about it. And
Okay.
I'm just keeping quiet. And that's to anybody who needs to hear it. So there you go.
Okay. Okay. Well, uh, thin veiled threat from Tim.
No,
That's
it's not a threat, it's a promise. But no, no, like, it's just I just appreciate the great beyond and the things that like come to me
yeah.
without me asking, like without
Sure.
me really searching. And I'm very like, yeah.
Okay.
But I just let people live in their delulu, and that's fine.
Amen. Amen. That
Yeah.
makes sense. I got you.
Okay. That sounds good. Last question from me. Who inspires you most? First as a DJ, then as a writer, a podcaster, and then an IT person.
Oh God.
See, I had to think about my question.
Yeah. Oh, great. It was DJ, writer,
Yeah. So first,
podcaster.
let's just go with the DJ. Who is inspiring your creativity in that realm?
So that's an interesting question because I think that the term DJ can mean so many different things.
Yeah, that's true.
It's really hard to hone in on because you have what I had been doing for a long time, which is really being a wedding DJ and an event DJ. So
Yeah.
playing music for a lot of people, trying to get a party going and having a good time, like that essence of a DJ. You
Okay.
have performer DJs who are in a booth at a club or at a music festival who have tried to put a set together with lights. So there's a show element to it with what they're playing. Maybe it's their music. Maybe they're just spinning tunes like a disc jockey would. And then you have people like more famous DJs who are actually writing music for singers. So you have that
Yeah.
crossover stuff like what's his bucket, that album that we love from 2011. I can never remember his name. Oh, David Guetta.
Oh yeah,
David
yeah,
Guetta.
yeah.
He's that kind of he's the first one of the first DJs I think of who is like known club party DJ moved into songwriting
Yes.
and like kind of crossed over in a like a major way, but is still a DJ. So
I mean, you kind of are doing all three of those
I'm
at
in all
this
three
moment.
spaces. So it's
Yeah.
really weird because in like the wedding DJ space, like 15 years in,
Yeah.
I know what I'm
You're
doing.
inspiring yourself. Yeah.
I'm giving other people
And that's the
opportunities to
thing.
like watch,
Yeah.
and that's pretty cool. Um, I'll be honest with you, like I've not from like popular music, I'm not really paying attention to people in that space right now. What I'm
Mm,
trying to do is go into more local clubs and like see other people who are living in that space.
yeah.
So what kind of set list are you putting together? Or is any of it original? There's so many different types of like music to do to like spin, like
Mm,
whether it's like classics 90s or house electronic music, like it goth. There's so many different spaces in there. So I really want to kind of get into the scene here in Richmond and like see what people are actually doing and listening to.
mhm.
And try and educate myself as I those doors have started opening. I want to be a learner, not somebody who's kind of stuck up and
You
well,
want to be a sponge.
yeah. I want to.
Yeah.
I'm good at absorbing, so I want to get into those spaces and I want to learn. I'm a little bit older than some of these kids that are in there, but I'm like, that's okay. I want to be in this space. I like this space.
Yeah.
So if you're willing to let me learn, I will. So that's not really an answer on the DJ thing, but that's kind of where my brain is. Um,
Well, it is an answer. You're getting inspired by your surroundings.
Yeah. I'm trying to get into my local scene and better understand what's going on.
Mhm.
From a writer standpoint, I also don't have a great answer for that because I write. I like listening to new music, but I write as if I'm still 15.
Okay.
Like the type of rock music that I'm going for is
Yeah.
very grungy, new metally. I'm a whiny rock, and
Yeah.
so I still like look to those kind of spaces not for inspiration, but that's just what comes out of me when I pick up my guitar. So there's still that like Finger 11, Breaking Benjamin, Silverchair, Deftones kind of like vibe that I'm always trying to figure out like I want to go for. The Save You is like really inspired by Muse.
I
Muse,
was gonna ask. I was like, who? What is? I was like, specifically, "Save You." Like, who is that song
mm,
about? What? Like, what is the inspiration for that?
yeah. So sonically, I was listening to a lot of Muse when I wrote that, and when you listen to it, the verse is this synthetic a bass drum loop, and
Yeah.
then the chorus kicks in with the guitar and kind of the bigger live band aspect. That's straight Muse. They really
Gotcha.
blend that electronic and live band thing really well.
Hmm.
So I was listening to a lot of them when I wrote that song. And who is it about? There, that is really not about anybody. In fact, if you listen to the lyrics, it's a couple different ideas because the verse is very inspirational,
Yeah.
and then the chorus is this like, yeah, like I'm trying to save this person, I want to be with this person, but I can't save them. So it's
Okay.
this kind of blending of something. And that could really be a lot of people I've ever met in my life. Is like, I can help you if only you would save yourself. And that is, God bless them. So
As per our last episode.
as per our last episode, I think we all have those people in our lives that we're like, we love and we care for, but we can only bring them so far.
Mhm.
They got to be willing to help themselves. So DJ, writer, podcaster. Oh
Yes.
God. Um, I'll take that one step further and just like entertainment. I really am trying to, and I hope I have purposely tried to be more engaged the last few weeks with our episodes.
Yes.
You have been, and I'm not upset about it. I'm glad you did. You've been calling me out a little bit about not participating or not speaking as much. And some of that is sometimes I ain't got nothing to say. We're trying to do this routine, and sometimes I just don't have much.
Yes.
But I do respect the fact that that puts a lot of pressure on you to fill in the space and just like to be the person. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, right. So that's not very fun, and it's not very fair to your partner when you're trying to create something. So you got to participate. So I've been trying to be more engaging and just not. It's not improv, but it's like just participate.
Yeah.
It's not all going
A
to be
yes
gold.
and.
Yeah, yes, and it's not all going to be gold. It's not
Yeah.
all going to be the funniest thing that ever happened. But if I'm just sitting here not participating, then nothing's happening. So that's all to say. When I see people like Trixie, and I know she's she's a favorite queen to many for various reasons, but she's really kind of become my favorite person because the quickness, her comedy, and her quick-wittedness. Like when we think about gay wit, she's
Yeah.
one of those people. She's just so fast. She's got a comment. She's got a joke. But she's also always putting out content that,
Yeah.
for the most part, is pretty decent. When you put all that stuff out, you're gonna have hits and misses, but she's well seasoned. She's well rehearsed,
Yeah.
and she's given me a lot of inspiration to be like, do what you want to do. Put out your fucking music. Like,
Yeah.
stop sitting on your like, just do it.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was very, but
That was
anyway,
the point of
she's
this question.
yeah. So I think that's why I sit there and watch her fucking makeup tutorials. I do not care about Trixie Cosmetics. Let me repeat that. I do not care about her cosmetics line. It does nothing for me. It's cute,
Yeah.
and whoever loves that stuff, I don't wear her stuff, but
Yeah.
I watch her content because it's gonna be fucking funny.
Yeah.
Even when she's talking about lipstick, she's fucking hilarious. And I don't know, it's inspirational to see somebody who is that driven,
Mhm.
who is willing to put themselves out there and put in the work.
Yeah.
So podcaster would be that. Um,
And as an IT person,
oh, my daddy. My daddy.
yay!
My daddy. Yeah, he just he really I don't want to say he came from nothing. That's not what happened with him. It's not like a rags to riches situation, but he he just found this natural talent with being technologically uh,
Inclined,
inclined and capable, and found
savvy.
savvy, and found like he like when the market changed and the need changed, he pivoted, and he just kind of absorbed shit like that.
Yeah.
So he really, I mean, I the artsy fartsy part of my brain, because he's the same way. He's also very, he loves music. He loves expressing himself artistically, but
I mean, DJ Bass Monkey.
DJ Bass Monkey for life. Um, so we are very similar in that way, where we have like we can technically do these things and we're bright enough to understand this, but we still want to express ourselves in ways that may not be as linear. And so he's, yeah, my daddy. IT
Dude.
inspiration. And Julie, shout out to Julie. I think she listened to our first episode and probably was like, "Oh, this is not for me."
No,
But
hey,
and
listen, it ain't
and
for
what do we say?
everybody.
What do we say? What is it, Tim?
It is not for everyone. And if
Everything
it's
is
not for
everything
you,
is not
we
for
thank you for
everybody.
your support for the one
That's right.
moment.
So I'm sure she'll never hear this, but Julie and her work ethic and what she's done for me and like furthering my career, so that I will, knock on wood, likely never not have a job. Thank God. So
Yes.
thank you, Julie. Okay. Tim, your last question is, if you were to create a signature cocktail named after yourself, what ingredients would it have?
Definitely bourbon because I'm brown. Definitely sweet, like a sweetness to it, but like not too much that overpowers the bourbon.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
So what sweetness? Are we talking sugar? Are we talking like a fruit? Are we talking
hmm.
agave syrup? Like, what's sweet?
I immediately thought pineapple,
Pineapple
but
and bourbon. Okay.
I thought about that, but I don't know. And a brown sugar cube, like something
Oh,
like that, and like a smoked, like smoke it.
yeah, yeah.
And like I feel like that. Like I don't know if that's a thing. I don't know if it would even taste good. But like
So a
and then I would
pineapple.
get yeah.
But
So like a pineapple, a good bourbon, like a really good bourbon,
yeah,
and like a little bit of brown sugar and smoked, like a smoked, whatever
yeah,
that is. And
yeah.
then like maybe put like one of those dark maraschino cherries on
Oh,
it.
so good, so
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
So either like the brown sugar or maybe the syrup from the maraschino cherry. I don't know. I don't know for sure. But like
Ooh.
whichever tastes best, but definitely smoked because
Smoked. Okay.
I
See,
feel I feel a huskiness about myself sometimes.
so that's the game, right? All these queens have like vodka, like sponsorships. A
Yeah.
fucking queen getting into the bourbon game. Oh shit.
Listen, Hershey needs to get into like listen, Hershey LaCourgette, this is gonna be a stand moment
Yeah.
because not only did this bitch leave Pork Chop Lee, she said, I'm going to give myself a crown as Miss Pork Chop.
Miss Pork Chop.
And I was like, I know that's right. I know that is right. She was like, you know what? Don't get mad. Don't get bitter. Just get eliminated. Like, I was like, I know this queen is going to last. I was like,
Yeah.
praise be to her. I
I need,
appreciate it.
I need to come up with a segment where like we suddenly like split cut to a song about, now we're talk about Drag Race, like out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So it's like Drag Race, and it's like Hershey.
About Drag Race. Oh. Take that and do what you want to do with it.
So to everybody playing at home, it is Drag Race season, so it's gonna sneak in occasionally.
It
So
is, especially when there's a black queen involved. I'm not gonna. I'm listen.
yeah,
We're going to support them just as much as the other queens are being supported, um, because it doesn't always get done that way.
yeah.
So, a lot of times our specifically black queens don't get the following that their other counterparts do.
Hmm.
And that's not saying that, like, you know white people get whatever. No, like, sometimes it just is what it is, but we want to support everybody.
That's right.
you know and I'm going to champion for that as much as possible.
Have you watched her? What you packing yet?
No, I'm going to right after this.
Girl,
Yeah.
her looks. I'm kind of sad. The looks
Yeah.
she brought up there were
I
gorgeous.
know that she's Cornbread's sister.
Yeah,
Girl,
she can put a
she
look
had to
together.
have something. Like,
Yeah,
all of this is, I can feel Cornbread's fingers in all of this
playing into it.
promotion and everything. And I'm just like, good. I'm
That's
like,
good stuff.
continue. We want the Hershey. We want it. Like, okay. So
Okay.
that's my stand moment.
RuPaul's Drag Race. Tim, who you shout out this week?
I'm gonna shout out my little buddy Devin. I miss him so
Devin!
much. I love him. I saw him while I was in Richmond for lunch, and we
Aww.
had a heart to heart, and it was very sweet. I love him a lot. So if you listen to this, you probably don't. But I love you very much. Mwah. What about you? Who you shouting out?
Well, it's a little bit of a cop out, but I'm shouting out Al.
Aw.
Al had his first. Oh wait, beep.
Ooh.
Al had his
Yeah, we're
first.
not. No.
No free advertisements.
Sponsor us.
That's right. But Al had his first that spa moment yesterday, and it was, I don't know. I really enjoyed going with him and spending some time with him and sitting there in the whirlpool and.
Did he feel like luxurious?
I think he felt I think he felt it. I think the scrub was intense. I got some feedback on intense. I had
Oh, did you get
guy.
a?
I
You
got
got
your guy for mine. Yeah.
Did you? Okay. Did you get a towel?
So yes and no. For part one, he gave me a modesty towel. For part two, I did not get a modesty towel, and that was tough. That was a tough look for me. Wasn't thrilled about that.
He didn't give me no damn modesty towel for none of it, child.
No.
Like, he had a good time though. I hope he had a good time on you.
I had a good time. It was fun. So, but yeah, shout out to Al. So, we had a little spa moment. It was cute.
Yay!
All right. So, Tim, what is making you live this week?
Well, the fact that I'm about to start work, because I've been shelling out money like it's just freely
Yeah.
giving off trees, and it's not. So I am glad to be going back to work at a undisclosed lab.
There we go.
I would love to tell y'all, but there's some people that I'm hoping I run into that actually also work at this place.
Woo!
And it's a big reason why I took this job. But so at the very least, I hope I run into them at some time somewhere.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
they be out. So
Stalking them on the gram. I know you.
I mean, I'm not stalking them. It's more like it's on my feed. Like,
It's
and I don't have
there.
a choice. Like, it's not like I'm going to their page
Right.
and seeing like where they are today. Like,
No, wouldn't do that.
I just know those blue scrubs are very cute. Anyway,
Cute.
who are you living for, or what are you living for?
I'm going to say I'm living I'm living for my productivity. I've been in a fifth gear this week, so just like revving it up and working on shit and putting shit out and connecting with people and making plans. And I'm suddenly realizing that when I'm in that mode, like how last year ended with how crazy it got,
Mhm.
because I put the work into it, so
Yes.
January has been like a little bit slower, which is nice. But what that
Good
means
to
is that
download.
I have had time to like line shit up. So now all of a sudden,
Yeah.
like February is absolutely insane.
Insane. Yeah.
So I make all these plans ahead of time, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, we
And
gotta
bitch, you
remember
better
to do.
not cancel on me.
Oh bitch, that ticket is non-refundable. I ain't.
Oh, okay.
It's getting used. So I would no. We're like Atlanta's part of the busy, but I'm excited. So
Yeah.
we gotta figure out our outfits. We've got to figure out our
I
outfits
know
for this
exactly
party.
what I'm.
Do you know what you're wearing? Okay, we'll talk offline because I
I'm
don't know what I'm
wearing.
wearing yet.
Oh, we can't say it because they got to find out what they got to do.
You gotta find out what it is. Again, it's
And send us what you're gonna wear.
send us what. I got yeah. For those who might attend, let us know what you're gonna be wearing because
Yeah.
I'd love to know because it might not be much. Let's just be honest.
I'm interested to know.
I'm interested. Tim, where can
That
people
little
find us?
tidbit of knowledge.
Mm-hmm. Tim, where can people find us?
Well, you can find us anywhere. You can find thongs and panties. Um, you can find them at Target. You can
Uh-huh.
find them at leather shops. You can find them, on your mother's brothers, sisters, cousins. But
Woo!
mostly and importantly, you can find them at cubandchub.com.
That's right, cubandchub.com. Support us with buying some merch. Support us by following. If you follow any of our socials, follow us on Apple Podcasts or Spotify.
Yes.
Our listens have been going up these last few weeks, which is really, really great. We really appreciate the new listeners. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
we love you.
So awesome. So like, follow us everywhere that you can. And you can also send us an email at wearecubandchub@gmail.com. Again, that's
Yes.
wearecubandchub@gmail.com. Send us a note. Let us know what you want to wear. Let us know what you want us to talk about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let us know if you want us to be at other events. Like, we might go.
Yes.
Like, tell us. Let us know.
Tim, the second cannonball says something.
Ugh,
I've got my money saved. I've got my credit card on standby.
can't relate. Um,
Your can't relate from last week is like top 5. In fact, when I was editing, because when you said it, it was a little lower in the microphone. I
yeah.
amplified it, so it's like no, can't relate, and I'm like, oh my god, it knocked me out.
You know what? Sometimes, can't relate is just enough
It
to
covers it.
get you covered for a lot of different things.
It goes a
It's
long
just
way.
like, I did it to Devin the other day.
Uh,
Like, he was talking about, man, I got to go to my second job. And I was like, can't relate.
can't relate. Couldn't be me.
It's just so
Um,
smooth and succinct. Like, it's just a nice, crisp read. Like,
that's
it's
right.
nice.
That's a crisp, simple read. Like a diet in bourbon, just nice and easy.
Listen.
Um,
Hmm.
well, maybe Tim and I can't relate, but we hope that our listeners can relate. Thank you so much for
Oh
listening.
my God.
We
I
love you
hope,
so much.
listen, we relate back to you what you relate to us at wearecubandchub@gmail.com.
That's right. We are somebody that Bob liked, so it means that he knows Tim.
Listen,
So
we are Bob approved.
we're Bob approves.
You know,
at least Tim
Choosy
is.
Bobs choose us.
Choosy
Like,
Choosy Bobs choose us. Oh, that's the t-shirt. That's the t-shirt. Everybody have a good week. We'll see you next time, okay?
bye.
Oh, that's good. We'll think about it. Oh, we're recording again. Hello.
Hi.